Amidst the profound changes marked by the convergence of artificial intelligence, advanced robotics, and global geopolitical transformation, the lines between civilian technology and military power are increasingly blurring. The world is entering a new era where industrial innovation is no longer simply transforming factories, it is reshaping global power structures. It is in this context that the emergence of Walker S2, UBTECH's latest humanoid robot, is not only a symbol of manufacturing progress, but also a catalyst paving the way for the next generation of warfare paradigms. What began as an industrial solution has now evolved into a transformative potential that could shake the foundations of modern defense doctrine. Walker S2 is more than just a machine. It represents a future in the making, a future where autonomy becomes a new strategic force. UBTECH's deployment of the Walker S2 humanoid robot is not just an evolutionary step. It is a quantum leap that defines a new standard in industrial automation. China, through this success, is positioning itself at the forefront of the Fourth Industrial Revolution, Industry 4.0. The Walker S2 is a physical manifestation of China's ambition to address the challenges of an aging population and rising labor costs. Hundreds of units delivered to the global supply chain, including major clients like Volvo and Foxconn, are fundamentally changing the way assembly is carried out. These robots no longer require separate rooms like traditional industrial machines. Their bipedal mobility and advanced hand manipulation capabilities allow them to work at workstations designed for humans. The most crucial feature, the autonomous battery replacement system, is key to efficiency. It demonstrates that the artificial intelligence AI in the Walker S2 goes beyond work tasks. It encompasses resource management and self-maintenance. This results in nearly 24/7 uptime, eliminating downtime caused by manual breaks or charging. The Walker S2's success in the civilian market serves as a massive field validation, an invaluable test of durability and reliability. Any civilian technology with large-scale validation inevitably has dual-use potential in the military domain. The Walker S2, with its humanoid design, offers the perfect basis for reverse engineering into an autonomous robot course. If militarized, robots like the Walker S2 would be strategic weapons that would transform urban warfare and special operations tactics. 1. Mastery of complex environments. Humanoid robots excel at navigating through doorways, stairs, narrow passages, and debris, where aerial drones are hampered and traditional ground vehicles cannot enter. 2. Asymmetric operations. Robots can be programmed for high-risk tasks such as reconnaissance, explosive ordnance disposal, EAD, or even medical logistics delivery under enemy fire without risking human life. 3. Autonomous swarming power. If hundreds of Walker S2 units can coordinate in a factory for assembly, imagine hundreds of military versions working as a swarm on the front lines. They can encircle enemy positions, spread thin across a wide defensive perimeter, or infiltrate critical installations simultaneously, far exceeding the coordination achievable by human forces. The adoption of military humanoid robots would create a strategic disincentive for adversaries. The presence of troops without the risk of casualties could alter a nation's war calculations. A nation relying on these robots could launch operations with a very low threshold of political risk, potentially triggering more frequent and prolonged conflicts. However, this militarization faces profound technical and ethical obstacles. Energy and payload. The military version of the Walker S2 must carry combat equipment, weapons, sensors, armor, which requires significantly more energy resources. Self-swapping battery solutions must be upgraded to more compact and durable power systems. Laws of war, LOC, lethal autonomous robots, laws, must be able to comply with the law of armed conflict principles, particularly the principle of distinction between combatants and non-combatants. Entrusting life and death decisions to AI algorithms, which may fail in battlefield situations filled with fog and incomplete information, is an extreme ethical and legal risk. The success of Walker S2 marks the window of autonomy, the period when humanoid robots will become mainstream. Countries that lead in this field, particularly China, will gain significant economic and security advantages. If Walker S2 proves to be a reliable performer, the world will soon see fierce global competition in humanoid robotics. This race will not only be about creating faster and stronger robots, but also about creating more intelligent AI. Ultimately, deploying humanoid robots to the battlefield is not just about technology, but about the values we will sacrifice. Will we allow war to become a completely risk-free game for one side, where responsibility for lethal actions is obscured by code and silicon? Walker S2, even though it currently only assembles cars, forces us to address these ethical questions before the line between factory and battlefield becomes blurry. Ultimately, Walker S2 is more than just a technological achievement. It is both a warning sign and an opportunity. While its success in the industrial sector demonstrates that humanoid robots have reached an unprecedented level of operational readiness, its potential for military transformation presents a far deeper moral, legal, and strategic dilemma. As the world moves toward an era of full autonomy, the fundamental question is no longer whether robots like Walker S2 will be used in war, but how and with what values we authorize their use. Before the fine line between factory efficiency and conquest efficiency completely disappears, humanity must define its limits. Walker S2 may change the face of manufacturing, but our decisions will change the face of humanity itself.